Hello and welcome to Sunday. It's me, your host, Phoenix Electra. Welcome to the Circus Costume Shop. It should be a fun one. I thought I'd open up with people actually being able to see my face for a hot minute because we've had a number of weeks of hands at my sewing machine. So I thought, let's mix it up a little bit. I do have a face. I'm not just a pair of hands. So welcome. I hope everybody's having a great Sunday. The weather's nice. Fire season started, but fortunately, there's not been too many fires yet. But it's still early. We're here. I hope everybody's having a good day. Oh, should I record this for later? I'll just press the record button. And we'll just chit-chat for a second while folks pile on into the costume shop. Remember, we threw up the velvet ropes at 100, so please make sure you get there. And thank you to friend of the channel, Dara Muth, for being our 99 follower over on the Rumbles. We are one away from being able to open our package from the amazing 3D printer Amish Zaku himself. So hopefully we get there before next show. I just need just one more of you to come to the circus side. I'm a little sorry for yesterday's super short show. That E6000 adhesive, that stuff is no joke. It needs to be in a well-ventilated area, and or you should wear a filter mask because holy moly. But our baddie worked. The adhesive stayed. So our first attempt on rhinestoning and stitching on power mesh, I would call it a success. I'll have to pop it out of the frame because I'll need that for later. But we have a baddie. Ooh, spooky. So let me set our microphone down, angle the camera, and let's get stitching. Okay. Oh, this is not horrible. All right. Tucked in, sitting up straight. Hey, Etienne! I do try very hard to be punctual. I don't like to be late to my own show. It bugs me. It is one of my pet peeves. I set the show time. I should at least be on time because you're dressing like a Greek woman. Yes, this is my recycled sari outfit today. I won't tell my husband. Oh man, I hope you had some fun fixing. I saw you put together some furniture for a human child that lives with you. I hope that went well and that your fixes were fantastical. Yay! Everybody's piling on in. I've got my stitching. I've got this skirt. I really want to finish it because I have another one cut and hanging. So you can get one project done. Then I can get on to the next chicanery because Mama needs cute clothes always. I got Robin's found. I've got my nippers. It's human female child. Yeah, I saw that. I was like, you have one of those. Oh, alas, the universe had other plans for me, but what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Yep, she's enjoying her TV stand. I gathered that's what was being constructed. I know, it's just been hopping around on the Dumbleverse. Ooh, don't stitch my decorations errantly. So did some extra stitching. I've got 3 tiers attached. Some of the ends are not fully finished. Oh no, it's just, well, whatever. I've got some trim I'm applying right now, and then we'll see what this craziness looks like. Oops. But I got my daddy done. I only got marginally high on glue. Oh yeah. I knew from the last time that E6000 seriously is no joke. That's like outside adhesive. It's so pungent that you taste it. Oh, I saw you gave it an initial spin. Makes sense. Get the momentum going. I don't. Sometimes I do. If I hit. Sometimes yes. I have. If it's at the right location at my feet, I can start it without needing to crank the hand wheel. But sometimes the treadle is not quite in the right location. And it just helps to help the wheel spin around. Shoe glue is potent stuff. Yeah, I'm sure. But shoes need to stick together. I just knew that that's what all the customers used, was that E6000 for the ballet and gymnastics leotards. So I was like, well, let's see how this is gonna work. I know I need a higher stand for my microphone rather than this little tripod. Not that you are using, but some chemicals need a proper ventilated area. This is very true. I'm very well acquainted with a fume hood. I do have a degree in biochemistry, so I used to play in the research lab quite a bit until I did molecular modeling for a little while, and there's no fume hood in molecular modeling required, but a friend of mine studied mercury contents in fish in Lake Erie, and yeah. Well aware of the inside of a fume hood for sure, but those are from a time in my life when dinosaurs may as well have walked the earth. Let's see here if I can so I can press it back and then forward, and now I don't need to use the handle. When I'm super fancy, I can just start it with my feet, but it depends honestly at what angle the treadle stops at. And I need to not catch these trimmings in here. I want to make sure that my ruffle does not get folded errantly. I also should move my computer, because it's off to the side, but I need it like in front of me. I'm not a molecular scientist, only a molecular brained person. Fair. Yeah, I still use my biochemistry, but molecules, we're all a bunch of molecules. Yup. Drowsy appetite. Okay, I don't want to think about things that are quasi-related to my day job, because I'm not playing the role of the clown doctor right now. Just the costume shop mistress. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go through some of these. I have the bottom edge finished, but some of them I don't yet. Do you do commission jobs, or is this only as entertainment? I only sew for myself for the fun of it. I'm terrified to sew for other people. It's super stressful for me. And honestly, I don't feel like I'm very good compared to like the big costumers. So I just make crazy schmatas for myself. Yeah. I might occasionally make something for a small human in my life, but usually I'm a selfish seamstress. So if I mess up, I'm okay with if things are a little wonky, but yeah, I just don't feel good enough. Maybe at some point, but then you have to deal with measurements and fitting and people, and who needs that stress? Just come and play and make costumes for myself and or clothes to wear, day clothes. I don't always make costumes that take tons of. Gotcha. Yeah, right. Right. There's some stuff. If you start to do it as a job, it loses its luster and becomes too stressful. But I mean, I learned. Let's see here. Like I've made stuff for small humans, mostly knitted and crocheted, but I learned how to do that from my grandma. She taught me how to crochet when I was 3, 4. Plus, she babysat me when I was super little, so she always had a project and always sewed. So it was just something I was just always around. But yeah, it's just my stress reliever, and I have ideas for clothes I like that just don't. Oh, what did my needle thread break? Yeah, standard sizing is a joke, and things don't fit right, and or we have a dream of something in my head that just doesn't exist unless I create it. So I make shit. And it brings me joy. And I figure since I've acquired these awesome old-fashioned sewing machines, I mean, I used to. When I very first started streaming 2.5 years ago, a hot minute ago, I just hand sewed. But now that I've acquired these beautiful old-fashioned machines, I feel that it is important to share how to still use them because they are workhorses and they'll outlive me. I am a good steward to them. So I want to make sure I share a little bit of knowledge, and they're just so satisfying to stitch with. Yeah, this ruching is super. Okay, are we laying flat? Lay flat. Boy. Over slow. This section is super crinkly, so I'm just trying very carefully to. I know! I need a mic stand. I think I have just enough room on this table. Maybe I'll order one this week from the Amazons, because I know it's not the mic, it's where I have it. I know. Right. That's not gonna work. I guess I'm just gonna have to order some stuff. It sounds okay, but the arm, with the arm, you don't have to worry about its position. I know it would be super great if I could just have it equidistance between my mouth and the machine a little bit closer. Thanks. We're working on it. Slowly but surely, I try to improve and not be quite a lame streamer. Because I really am trying to be proud of the work I put out. Yeah, I ordered one and it was crappy and I broke it. I should just get one that attaches onto the table because I have enough on this piece. Okay. Go. Just enough for me and just enough for sweet sounds of this sewing machine. Oh. Oops. Okay, pay attention to the Alright. Did you really end up with an extra screw in your project the other day, or did you forget to put one somewhere? Welcome. Folks are piling on in. Thank you. Oh, there's... Okay. We're flat again. You know what the biggest worry is? That by me talking, you're gonna put the hands where you shouldn't hurt yourself. When you broke the needle the other night, I was like, shit, oh damn. Oh, I'm well practiced at some things. There was a day that I was on stream with my hand crank machine. I did put a needle through my thumb one time, and then there was another show where my cat, Little Man, aka Shithead, was wearing a sack of cat snacks, and he bit through my hand. But I was worried for anybody who had ear pods on that day because I did do a little yell. I'm pretty good. This machine is not super fast, very powerful, yes, but I know a little bit. I generally know where my fingers are in relation to the needle, and with the presser foot on, it definitely helps. But yeah, my reading glasses partly are to see the eye of the needle when I need to rethread it, and also they double as my safety glasses. Oh yeah, you don't think sewing can be dangerous until you're like, oh shit, what did I just do? Ew, we're almost okay there. We're getting towards the end of this section. Yeah, no, I've done this long enough to know how to pretend to be. I do try to practice safe sewing. I appreciate you looking out for me. Sewing with the presser foot less scary than the free embroidery where it has a higher risk of, there I break a lot of needles. If I break when it's just old and I'm being dumb, which that happens too. Oh man, Sunday afternoon. I love this show, but then it just reminds me that at the end I have to think that tomorrow is Monday and it just is another day. Okay, now my issue is making sure I keep everything where it's supposed to. Untwist, untwist. No twisty ruching, please. I want it flat and pretty. Nice. Okay. If I get too into it, then I just look up at the chat less frequently, and I'm like, okay, sometimes I just need to look at my stitching. And here we've got a funny section that is all chewed up and gross, so we are going to take it and just slowly make it look pretty again. We'll pretend a straight line on our circle skirt. We'll just clump up this section. No, go in the right direction, please. Oops. Right now I'm getting the okay. Okay, relax. We're having fun. Chat's hopping. We're stitching. Weather's good. Life is good. We fixed our mistakes so nobody knows that that section looked yucky. Except for us here right now, and we're not going to tell. Hey, Derek, what? What? For the stitch and hitch of a yarner herself. Have a great one. Oh my god, thank you, dear Ruth. You know what? You are my 99th follower, and thank you for my very first Rumble rant. I might have tears in my black heart. Oh my god. I'm not really gonna cry on stream today. Oh, happy tears. Oh my gosh. You chaps. Thank you. You're amazing. I really appreciate you. Oh my god. Oh, the common practice when I was doing it was to stick your finger in a diluted battery acid to cut the bleeding. That's all, but it works. Well, that is good to know. I usually just stick my finger in my mouth and suck it. Oh, I hope you're having a good day, dear Moose. Happy Sunday. Oh my goodness gracious. You boys bring such joy to my black heart. So close. Oh, actually, so close to. Where is the end? So we've got here. We've got another 36 inches to stitch down. I'm like, we're almost at the end. Oh yeah, Etienne, way to go, dear Moose. Oh my goodness. Hey hanging out in the Rumble in the chats reminds me a lot of high school because I didn't have a lot of lady female friends. I usually hung out with the weirdo boys, and I think from what I've gathered and pieced together, could have all been my friends basically in high school. It makes me giggle. Yeah, I appreciate it because I know you don't usually follow everybody here, but you came to the circus for craziness. It's not making me blush. Where? Oh, is it on my own? Oh, I missed my Stitched Rumble logo. I can't wait next week to open my 3D printed Rumble logo to go along with the one I made for myself. I keep thinking, with like Amish doing his 3D printed ones, I wouldn't want to do custom ones necessarily, but I would stitch Rumble logos. That would be fun. I will unfollow and follow again so you can make it to 100. But if I'm at 99 and you're already followed, how is that going to work? But flawless and available. I'm sure your math is. Yeah, that was like, where were we? What was going on that? Oh, was it on Synth's Tracks on Synth's show on Friday? There was the like unlike maths of how many times you have to click the button. Oh, funny. Nope. You want to drive forwards, not backwards, kids. That's how we break our thread. Did you have a good time outside, Loki? Hello, my dirty boy. Hey, Dirty. You want to come be on camera? No, Loki's just looking at me like, I'll be outside, and then now it's hot, so I'm going to lay on the linoleum and wait till it's dinner time in a whole hour. I'm sure your math is flawless, Etienne. Between your mechanical skills and your coding skills, there's so many folks on Rumble that I'm just completely envious of that I could learn, but there's so many super smart folks, and I feel kind of dumb in comparison. Even though I know I'm not. I have different skill set, but whatever. Whatevs. We show up and have fun at the costume shop. Making ridiculous costumes. And sometimes practical things. I think I'll do the roll 10 on this quietly by myself because it's not super fun. So when we get to the end, and then I've got another skirt cut. Skirt cut that we can stitch up. So there's no lack of projects. It's not like yesterday where I feel like I cheated everybody at the show being so short, but I don't like running a show when I'm hot on glue. I can do better too. Oh, where's our thread? We gotta thread this. It worked on Bizarro World, sure, would work here, right? This welcome to the clown world where we do clown math. We do clown math here. 2 plus 2 equals 5,000. Okay. And I guess let's do a quick little back stitch. I mean, this skirt really is not, if it gets washed, it's going to be spot clean or uncut. It's not going to go through the washing machine because this organza I don't think it would hold up to that. Okay. Yeah, the whole times I need to pay a little bit of attention to. There's some stuff that I'll start on a stream and then finish quietly by myself if I need to pay attention to. Hey, creepy goobies! Where are your friffers? Hello, baby girl. Why don't you come on over? Two of the three cats are just had their outside time. I'm sure the littlest man is still out there being crazy. I did listen to the 1984 audiobook, so I know about how much some fingers is holding up right. I think I read that like a jillion years ago. I should reread it. We are reading the Doomsday Recon series by, was it Ryan Wilson? Super fun. A little fantastical, a little military, set in this parallel world of 1989 Panama. There's some religion, there's some not religion. It's good. We're on the second in the series. A nice blend of realism, fantasticalism. The military jokes are funny. There's this one character, and so I don't know, so I guess there's a joke for the NCOs of like, they don't like to be called, because like, somebody called some sir, and they're like, don't call me sir, I work for a living. And then there's this one character, Episodal, and she's like, don't call me ma'am, I work for a living. And he just laughed. Like, oh. Silly. Fun stories. What do you mean by FFNT when you come to my chat? Was you talking to me, or are you having... Oh, I think I meant TTFN. Did I? I think that was me. But I think I was supposed to be Ta-Ta for now. Did I type it all in backwards? Maybe. It was supposed to be TTFN. Ta-Ta for now from Winnie the Pooh. I hope I'm not having a stroke. Jesus. Why, what did you know? I don't even know what that could stand for, but in your dirty head it could be anything, my friend. Don't type on your phone when you're not paying attention. Oh, that's for me. Yeah, I just hop around here and there. Ooh, we're almost so close. And we've got so... Oh, actually, we don't have that much left. Oh, is that a whole strip I haven't stitched on yet? Alright, you're not ready. No, I have a tin hat memory. It was probably TTFN. I didn't know the meaning. Yeah, Ta-Ta for now is TTFN. Like, I think I did it right, but it could be me. Hey, Love Knitting! Welcome. I hope you're having a great Sunday afternoon. Ah, yes. Since it's been a few minutes, here our glittery rhinestone bat. No, but it's not. showing up very well, but the glues turned out pretty good. Everything dried clear. Nothing has fallen off yet. So we'll call it. Hey, Allie! Welcome, welcome. It's hopping in here now. Actually, it's been hopping, but good to see you, my friend. You having a good Sunday, I hope. Almost to the bottom of this section of ruching. I know I listened for a few minutes yesterday. I saw William was making another pair of pants. Of course, that means making pants. I've been battling weeds in the garden. Oh, fair. Oh my gosh, I had a bumper crop of strawberries coming in, and then went out and realized the deer came and ate just about all of them, except for the ones that are hiding underneath the blueberry netting. So last week I'd eaten one that was super red and luscious looking, but it was all water. So we're going to have to wait until the ones underneath the blueberry netting comes up, because steers make my fence is just not big enough to keep them out. We'd had a high enough fence, but then there was, we had to take it down. I thought about saying something inappropriate, but I digressed. Oh my God, Synth, what's up? I'm sure you could think of all sorts of dirty things for TTFN ETN. How you doing? I hope your Sunday was good. Oh man, the costume shop is hopping today. I saw you a little bit on this show this morning. It was good. I had some time to do some extra listening. Oh man. Yep, we are just getting the decorations did here. And right, the top tier is pinned. So I'm gonna, let's see, the plan of action. I'm gonna finish attaching the ruching and then attach the top layer, and I'll do the roll tabs later. What's up, everyone? Sunday's been great. Oh, that's super good to hear, Sim. I'm so glad to hear that. I know you're doing an extra Sunday showing up on an extra Sunday spotlight. Okay. Let's get this one done before I keep looking over at the other skirt that I cut. So I've been obsessed with watching Indian and Pakistani tailors. The TTFN means tatas for now. Okay. Dirty's entered the chat. Okay. I think everybody here knows this is not a kid-friendly show, nor do I pretend that it ever was. We try not to be too horrible, but I can do that. They enter the room before I do, so what am I going to do? God. Oh, man, I'm getting distracted. Oh, but see, you're rocking me off my boat, man. They have a skirt called it's okay. You can be yourself. I just didn't want to scare away some of my OG chat with this new weirdo ETN showing up in my shop, but it's good. We're all adults here. No, I never claimed to run a kids show. It's just been a while since I've been this degenerate, but it's good. I need some more laughing. You could be big PG-13 too. It's all good. You are A-okay. I haven't muted you or kicked you out yet, Fred. Oh, man. I'm not the adult here. No. I don't think we're all just masquerading as adults in the costume show. It's, at the circus, we just show up as we are and have fun. And accidentally learn stuff. Oh, Allie, though, I'm glad. Thanks for talking me out of that machine. I really was gonna, just jump at it, but it's just as well to know that the cost plus the extras that I would need are just better to wait and find one that's more complete. Getting distracted from talking about this longa style skirt, which is basically a paneled skirt. And I've got one I've got it cut. And I'm looking at it, and I want to get on to the next project, but first, we must finish the trim on this. Okay, don't twist the ruching out of the end. We've been so good. Okay, almost. Forward. Nope, stop driving backwards, kids. Until we break out the light, and then it'll be like, but you're driving backwards. And I'll be like, no, this machine drives the other direction. Okay, we're so close to the edge. So close. Okay. Okay. Pretty flat, baby. Alright, lay down. Be nice. I'm afraid I'm gonna screw up right at the end. That's usually when it happens. It's like car accidents. They happen mostly when you're within a mile of your house. Sawing accidents usually happen at the very end when you're like, oh, everything's going so good. I haven't broke the needle, my father hasn't run out, and then, oh boy, disaster strikes. So far, let's do a quick back stitch. So on this machine, because there's not a front and back, when I need to lock it down, I'll pick up the needle, move it back about an inch, and then just re-stitch over and insta back stitch. So nobody says you need these newfangled machines to do simple things. All right, let's not get caught up on my table. All right, 2 tiers. Just need to stitch down the top tier, and then maybe make another panel for the middle. Hello. I said in chat earlier that I do enjoy my Tartario. My Tartarian for breakfast with maple syrup. Oh, yeah, so this Rumble Studio working well for you. I am so close to using it soon, but I've been hearing the delay is too much. I haven't had any problems, but I run a simple show. And actually I've been, because I'd been using Wave.video that I didn't realize had some features that were unlike the other streaming softwares. But it works for me. I know the gamers and I don't know, you run a fancier show than I do too, so I don't know. I like it. It works for me. They worked out a lot of kinks because there was a period of time where it would take me like 8 times to get my show set up, and that was just made me want to cry, but no, since didn't see that. Let's do that. Laughing. I was making jokes about what you were saying. Oh, ETN, always the jokester. We just let in all the clowns around here. Oh, let's see, I respect your thoughts and beliefs, but also tartaria sounds like an edible thing. It kind of sounds like tarantulas. Or tartar, yeah, like beef tartar. The tartar tarantulas. Dude, that sounds gross. No, I do not want tartar tarantulas. You're getting all derailed here. I need to put my down on that. What? I feel these layers. I probably should have done the not poke myself with pins. Stitch the. I don't know this. Okay, this is just the way. This is just gonna be funny because I don't want to get all the layers. I know exactly what I'm stitching here. Oh, wow, tartar sauce. To me, it sounds very close. Did tart. Tart. Oh, the Alex Jones voice. Oh my god. Here. Oh man, oh man. We got this chokesters out in full force this evening. Okay, there's. Oops. Okay, Spanish a tartar is like a tortilla, but you get out of things like tartar de manzana, which is apple tart. Ooh, that's an apple pie. Ah. Mi español no es bueno. Yo conozco un poquito de español de la escuela, pero no más de español de South America. Yo conozco these phrases muy importante. ¿Dónde está el baño y algunos más cerveza, por favor? So I know the important phrases. Where's the bathroom? And can I have another beer, please? And it is so funny because school Spanish is not the Spanish of Latin America or even Puerto Rico. It's so different. There's always a method to my unhinged comments. Another one, pie. This is gonna make me some strawberry rhubarb pie and bring it over. I know. Oh, good. Getting back to animal stuff. We're gonna hit the garden. I'm wondering. I've got my strawberries and my blueberries, and I think we're just gonna keep just all the water and then the craziness. It's not gonna move this year. Well, should put some stuff in, but I'm here. Eat my food. The groundhogs came. There was one year where we would put tomato plants in the ground, and then we would go out to the garden, and there would just be a hole where the groundhogs had like dragged the plant underneath and chomped it all. Very disheartening. Okay, we're Add that to fabric rustling. Unknown sport unless you are a sewist. I'm gonna go on a rant about pies, like Bubba Gump going on a shrimp recipes here. Good thing I finished my breakfast right before the show started so that I was not hungry too early for a food intermission. And I refuse to eat on camera. But maybe. I want to bake something. I don't even see things. Should I sell through the trailer? Okay. Sorry, chat. I'm a little distracted. I'm trying to not switch career. No. Oh, that's okay. I'll have to just put that here. There's a spot where I had to unpick the orange because I stitched very poorly. I'll have to go back and fix that later because I can't do that at the same time as I'm doing this attachment. No, it's not. We're just gonna plow ahead and deal with it on the other side. Okay. I also like 3.14. Ah, that is a good pie also. Yep, that's a silly pie. That's the smart pie. Or if I'd been doing maths to make my circle skirts, I could have used that pi r squared. But I don't do maths when I do my circle skirts. I just take out my measuring tape and throw caution to the wind. Ow, pins! Porcupines in my fingers! Oh, Etienne. You like all the things that turn into circles. I like strokes without circles, but I prefer my shape to be hourglass. What? Did you not about them? Why are they making funny noises? Yeah, subject for sure. Oh, I need to, what's wrong? Too far back and not sitting up straight. I like to practice good posture at the sewing machine and pretend to look nice and feel good so we have happy stitches, because we don't like unhappy stitches. We don't want sad projects around here. At one of these seconds, the bobbin is going to run out. Just like waited on bated breath. I'm like, I know it's going to happen. 10. So imagine you make your own clothes. Yes, not everything in my wardrobe is me made, but I think we are well on our way to a fully me made thing, including fancy undergarments, petticoats, corsets, chemises. Oh, I've got to get those envelope chemise to finish that too. I do make a lot of stuff because it is, yeah, standard sizing is no fun, and when you're petite in height and well endowed, clothes just don't fit right. But I don't think any clothes are meant to. Standard sizing is just a joke. I much prefer made to measure, or something that I can flexible in the measurements or the sizing, so I can nip it in or let it out easily. Yeah, I do make a lot of stuff, but my grandma did too. My grandma was amazing. She made so many of her clothes and would just used to walk around the window shop in Warsaw, and then go home and make stuff. Don't lie, you just like the sound of that needle going up and down. The magical part is the sound of the bobbin, more so than the needle going up and down, but aesthetically pleasing. Not gonna lie, I sort of like it too. I know! That's like sometimes some days it's kind of quiet, and I'm like, it's okay, because what horrible stitching is that? The sound of the sewing machine is so aesthetically pleasing that, like, I don't feel like talking. It's okay. The machine will just carry the show. I'm not going to look at the rat's nest that's on the inside of this skirt. She does make a pleasing sound. I'm going to get to the end. I'll stand up and get a better look at this beauty. Maybe a subconscious thing for my grandma. I think so. I think that's what makes me happy about it too, because my grandma had a treadle machine. She had an electric, but she never used it. So, yeah, I did have her treadle in my possession for a short while before we moved and things happened. Oh, she used to fix your uniforms. Awesome. do I dare ask what types of uniforms? What, scouting uniforms or service uniforms? Or both? Or none? Or sports? For school. Hey Joy, long time no see, my friend. I hope you've been well. Ah, school uniforms. Was sewing, taking a break. Oh, awesome. I hope you're well up there. Sewing lots of beautiful linen stuff for the shoppy. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I'm just working on this skirt, adding more decorations than last time. And I decided I'm gonna just get this top panel on and then we'll work on a new project because I don't want to sew roll hems right now. Oh, good. I'm glad you're well. Yay! This is one of the other reasons I really like the Rumble Studio with the chat up, so that I enjoy chat being able to cross-pollinate on different platforms, because I love the Rumble side, but my OG chat is over on the tubes, and I can't abandon them. Even though this many people like, do I want to redo the Rumble ad read? I do, yeah, my OG chat, I used to stream to YouTube before I could even stream to Rumble, and yeah, the chat feature in the studio pulls up all the chat streams you've been watching off and on. I'm working on this purple cupcake tiered skirt. Sometimes it's hard to hear you on the lives. Okay, I know, I'm gonna get a better mic stand. Yeah, I've been hearing that. I don't like my audio not being good. I forget, sometimes I talk to the camera, but then forget to move the microphone with me. Yeah, I'm trying to be better about that because I know crappy audio is just crappy. And it bugs me. I'm on Rumble too. I mean, go all over. Okay. I know. I go all over Rumble, gave up on other platforms. Yeah, I'm just at the 2. I can't do too many. Like, it's where I started and where I'm at now. But yeah, I'm almost back to the beginning of this tier, and then I've got another skirt cut. So we'll just finish plowing around this, last around this riverbed section here. Oh, you seem to be really in love with your new treasure. I am hooked on this machine. She was a pretty penny, but I've been completely neglecting my other machines, being hooked on this one. I know, I'm glad Ellie talked me out of. There's somebody selling a Wilcock and Gibbs, but it doesn't have the table, it's just the machine part. So I'm like, for $175 without the table is not, it's just not a good investment for a decoration. If I'm gonna get one, it needs to work. I want to sew those chain stitches. Yeah, I'm hooked. At some point, I think I'm going to have to tighten the belt tuck. It seems gets a little loose. But I'll deal with that quietly by myself, because trying to tighten it would just not be exciting content, I don't think. Me trimming and trying to get the pin through the treadle belt is just not fun. Mostly stressful. I know. Machine I bought mostly because of the puzzle box. I bought a machine for the attachments. I did. No, almost back at the beginning. Ooh, does it matter if you spin the machine? Yes, it absolutely does. Forward or backward, the needle is at any given time. This machine, the singers drive towards you. So I will, if I need to get it started, I'll pull the wheel towards me. However, on the white rotary that I'm pointing to that you can't see, she drives away from you. So you do have to know the model, the make of your machine, because there is a forward and a backwards direction, and they only sew it in their right direction. Yep, singers are towards you, whites are away. I'm sure there's some other ones that also drive in the away fashion, but I don't know because I haven't used them. I'm sure if our friend Allie's still around, they would let us know if there's others, but I don't know. But yes, machines do have a particular direction. Yeah, because if we only get to the end, this stream is retro sewing. Yes, we do make a lot of old-fashioned type costumes and on old-fashioned type machines around. I want this to be done. Let's see here. Allie says New Williams vertical shuttle rotate away from the user as well. Okay. Sweet. So the New Williams and the white rotaries drive away. Singers, and I think Mike Kenmore and brother, most of them drive towards you. The away from you seems to be a less common, but it has to do when I'll show you when I get to the end, because it has to do with the way that feet move underneath here, the way these feet dogs slide, travel. Thanks, Allie, for accidentally. Oh, the skirt is gigantic. Oh my gosh, we've got 22 people hanging out at the costume shop today. Should I take a minute and take a page out of Daramu's book? I appreciate everybody who's taking their time to stop over here. If you wouldn't mind taking a moment to smash the buttons, and that would be super awesome. Besides being lewd, I also ask questions of things I wonder. Questions are always welcomed. I don't always have an answer, but the joke is if you need advice, consult a licensed qualified professional. But we do accidentally learn stuff around here, and that's cool. Talented, knowledgeable folks who come to hang out at the circus with us. We are very blessed for their knowledge and experience because they learn me lots of things. Ask away, Etienne. I have to drive over my pins. Especially that one was like oriented in the direction that was going to be Fiesta, so oh man, I just want to be done. So close. Not there yet. I think we're getting close, but I can show off this skirt and grab the next one. Where's my... Oh, hey, William, welcome. Your Maserati goes 185. Lost my license, now I can't drive. Oh my goodness, the gang's all here. Etienne, on my trade team, everyone in their head, absolutely dumb questions, no matter what. Everybody's welcoming William. At least my trade not knowing could mean severe injury or even death. Yeah, absolutely. Yes. Playing with Freon and all that jazz. Tool. When I can't find my pins, these curved forceps are magical. Yep. No, I say the same thing. The only dumb question is the one that no one asks. And fortunately, there's no death in sewing, but, well, who knows. I'm cleaning up my closet now and regretting cleaning up my closet here. Oh, the hazards of adulting. It is a hazard for sure. It happens sometimes. Oh, Joy, you are for sure doing it this time over. This is the same closet that's been working on being cleaned for the past 18 months that I've known this human. But he's such a prolific maker that I'm starting to have the same problem. Things just move from my unfinished pile to my closet pile or spaces, and I'm like, oh, where do I put everything now? Are we almost back to the beginning? I want to show off this skirt and grab my new one to sew. I've got like a gajillion projects. And I want to do I have from the scraps of my I've got enough to do like a cute little polka dot bralette thing. Oh, just so many ideas and not enough hours. Oh, ETN. I mean, how to treat a needle on the finger or what not to do could make a difference between making things from bad to worse. Absolutely. Yeah, and blood on fabric, hydrogen peroxide, magic. God, I own like 70 pairs of pants and I'm still wondering why I only wear like 2 or 3 of them. Fair. Joy's got a closet full of unworn items too. I know, I need to go through and look at my stuff because there's things that I don't think I'm gonna wear. I moved out like one skirt, but that's way not enough. And I've got one that I need to find. Oh, I see the end in sight. Okay, let's plow through. I've got one that I think I want to rework. That's hangs in my closet for a long time. But it was worn once. Let's see here. I've been cleaning out that room since the day I decided to make it a closet, right? Oh, Allie saw an 1884 Singer high-arm transverse shuttle machine with a rare Tucker in labeled box, high arm and manual. That 2-year production machine. Hope it makes it to the ISMACS page. We will see. Fingers crossed. I know, since Dearmouth got us to 99, I need one. Oh, the hype man. Since asking, please follow and like. Because the so game unlock. That's true. I know, folks. William, you need to come to the Rumble side. We have a sewing category now, thanks to me and the help of some other folks. And the only person who posts there is this kid. I wear things until they magically vanish or disintegrate. Underwear especially. Oh, Ellie, that machine sounds amazing. Where's my... Oh, that's right. I can go back and look at the chat because oh my goodness. And you know me, just talk about a Tucker foot, I'm like all over that. Which reminds me, I should probably finish tucking that shirt. Well, I can figure out how to do the rest of it. I just needed a break from making tucking jokes. But I'm ready to. Maybe we'll do that next weekend. Or I should just measure it and see, because I don't know how much more. Are you going to be on camera? Here. Oh. The random Freya Kruger sighting. I'm sorry. Oh. I don't think anybody. ETN's tame but sarcastic. He's trying to introduce himself. It's okay. Did somebody get mad at you? I don't know. I won't tell Abuelita. Okay. I think almost. We know you like tucking into jokes at the circus. I know. It just makes it so easy. We just get caught up in stitches around here and rip ourselves to shreds just to stitch ourselves back together. I just can't help myself sometimes. Okay, we are at the end. Let me do a quick back stitch. Okay, let's get back. Okay, break over, back to work. All right, Joy, thanks for stopping by. Have fun with your stitching. Let me trim the bottom thread. Let's see here. I think if I stay. Okay. Yay! You actually remember your Rumble password. Good job. You need to come over to the Rumble side. Okay. Oh, everything's in the way. One twirly whirly skirt just about finished. Hey, Freya Freefers! I know, now you just need to make friends with the Rumble Studio and you can multi-stream for $0. Now follow my channel, do it now. Now follow my channel, do it now. Good job, good job. Do it now. So, okay. Good. This is going to be another overly ambitious skirt. I got this from Goodwill Material, so it was like $5. Girlish, like, yes, that blue organza, it kind of reminds me of Seafoam, that dress. I do have a couple of roll hems to do, but that's stressful for me to do, so I'll just do it quietly by my lonesums. And so the way they cut these is super interesting. And I was gonna film it, and then I didn't. Yay. It's summer, so I have time to post videos again. Yes, welcome to the Rumble side. We have cookies. And a whole category that's just for us. Sewing. And I've got some extra pieces for that skirt, but we'll just put those on later. For now, we're gonna call it done, even though there's not a waistband, and there's not this, and there's not that. I know you're everywhere. Yes, I'm moving things around. Okay, so I'm dropping pieces. Oh, not that one's attached. Where is it? So somehow this is gonna make like a circle skirt. I'm really procrastinating from cleaning out your closet. Yes, you're in 2 different platforms chatting to. I'll take it. You can pad my views all you want. I'm here for it. Oh, before I get tucked in, let's look under the hood here. Can I... All right, Etienne, this is for you. Am I close enough? Okay, so here we have the feed dogs. Is it close enough? Winter is good for me people home, and they roam rumble. Summer people are out and about, so I get neglected. It's all it's fair. Oh my goodness gracious. So if we can. So you were asking about the direction. So when I drive the machine towards me, the little feet go from back to forwards. And I don't know if I can zoom it up close enough. So right here, they call them the feed dogs, these little groovy things that move. So they kind of walk around. But if I do the other way, they walk backwards, and they don't like to do that. And the beautiful sound here is from this bobbin. This is a vertical shuttle versus the more modern round ones. So this guy slides back and forth, and that clacking is a lot of the noise. I see it good. I'm trying to give you a lesson here, not that I'm the most experienced sewer here, but so then let's check. Okay, so we've got some thread on our bobbin still, so that's good. So I just take the bobbin, slide it in, the pointy part towards me, and let's just rethread our needle because I untucked it. So yeah, so the different machines, these little feet walk differently. They call them the feed dogs. Oh my god, 27? Is this our... I think this might be our biggest show yet. Hi, thank you everybody for hanging out over here. Oh, it's amazing. Oh, I know, William. I keep forgetting to like drop you the link. You've been busy, and I keep trying to make sure I make my once a month hop over to your show. Okay, so no, I got lost for a second. We had our little stuff. So I have all these panels. So there's a top and a bottom. I guess we're just gonna start stitching it together. Cool having 27 on Rumble. It's across all platforms because I see I got 4 on the tubes and 21 in the Rumbles. So in the Rumble Studio, it gives me the count across all the platforms, unless I'm missing some people on the tubes. But yep, that's everybody helping to make the circus a good time. I'm just gonna pick. We'll just see how this goes. I like things going back and forth. Oh man, yes you do. Oh, let me make sure that I have my insides and outsides together the right way. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna sew this. I'm gonna do one straight seam, and then I like the way I tried the other time to trim it and use the narrow rolled hem foot to make it all nice. Oh, William, my job is really slow during the summer, and Hans is out of school, so I have time during the summer. Yep, that helps. My job always is something. Sometimes there's some slow times, but during fire season, sometimes it's a little slow, but then sometimes not. It just is. So let's sew a whole bunch of straight lines. And we'll make another skirt. So basically I've learned that the longa skirt is just a fancy word for paneled circle skirt. Basically. And also all the side seams. I'm gonna let it hang before I finish the bottom because I cut it this afternoon and didn't hang it overnight to let the hem drop. So we'll do that on the other side. Oh, dinner time for the kitties. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. And as if that other skirt didn't have enough, I'm gonna see if I can sew these sequins on a string on above the ruched details. I'm waiting for the time you do those circles on the edge of the clothes, like finish the very edge. You won't. Oh, we'll do that. Let me do this, and then I'll break out the narrowed hem full and not circle, but a loop. So like detail, so I can like lift it up and make it pretty like a can loops. I could do that. I have to think about that. But I mean, on my orange skirt, I should do some loops so I can loop it around because that is one heavy big skirt. But it's so fun to dance and swirl around in. Oh, it's great. No, see, we don't. Driving backwards does not work. And I'm just kind of eyeballing my time here. Well, I always don't know how to tell what's on my mind. Fair. Draw me a picture, please. What's the schematic that you have in your head? If words don't work, sometimes pictures will save us. At the bottom end of the dress, they put that finishing that wraps the edge. Oh, you want to see bias binding? Okay. Okay. Now I'm getting what you're putting down. We can. Okay, I'll make a deal. Next, I will bias bind the bottom of this dress. We'll do that next week because first I have to put it together, and second, it needs to hang so I can make sure everything's level. We can attack bias binding. That is not a problem. Yeah, don't. Well, next week. But I have some of that. I can make that happen. Now I figured out what you were trying to describe. I'm just yapping like a chihuahua. That's all right. You're not the. You're all good. I'm just trying to be good and trim so I don't have too many extra edges. Next. Yeah, we can do that. Because this one will be cute with some, I think I have some blue bias binding. We can add some contrast with. Good idea. I like collaborative sewing projects. Makes it fun. Maybe could do a rolled hem too. I can. Yeah, actually I was thinking about doing a rolled hem to do the flat felled seams for this. Because usually, when I do my rolled hems, I like to do those first. We'll see. We can do all of it. Next week we'll play with all the rolling. How's that sound? We'll do bias binding, we'll do narrow roll hems. We'll just do it all. Or depending on how I'm feeling, if we get this done, we could do the rolled hem on that organza that's staring at me that I was like, I don't want to do you right now. Because rolled hems on organza on camera kind of makes me want to cry. We'll figure it out. Oops, I'm just dropping stuff over the body. Yeah, we're rolling on all that. We are. We're just rolling, rolling, rolling. All the hems are rolling. Hurrah, hurrah. I just rolled my tomato overboard. We're rolling hems. We're rolling on the treadle. I'll just make rolling jokes for a while. Now I'm gonna get roly-poly, daddy's little fatty, eating corn and taters all the time. Roly-poly. Oh, my crotchet. I've got some crotcheting in the other room. That slippery fabric is why you need a Davis vertical feed sewing machine. Eli, stop teasing me with machines that I don't think I will ever see in my lifetime. And yes, this fabric is slippery. Oh, hold on 1 second here. Yeah, this is slippy, but it'll be cute and summery. And I'll just need to make a top for it. If I cut all of it instead of saving some for a top, because I'm silly. Brad Rufus, why don't you come eat your dinner, girl? But yeah, it was interesting the way they cut it. So I folded it in... I just folded it over, and then it was about like 25 inches across the top. So I measured 7, and then 7 at one end to 21 at the other, and then just cut it on the diagonal, because then I knew that the other end was also going to be 7 and 21, and then just flipped it around to make it like a circle. I know, pray for is being silly. Oh, that's true. You never know. I've seen many rare sewing machines in person. True, true. I was so surprised to see that picture that Wilcoxon gives, and maybe I'll call them and see if they'll take like 25. I know. I couldn't afford most of them either. Yeah, 175 if I don't have the table is a lot. And I don't know where to put the table. Thanks for saving my pocketbook, Ellie. I'll put it into a mic stand instead. That's right, you never know unless you look for them. This is also true. Yes, I was not expecting to see that Wilcoxon kids on Craigslist. I have to be gentle and get them chewy here. You have great skin, don't worry. I'm not Buffalo Bob. Oh, fair. True, Ellie. I'm always hunting for new sewing machines. I do try to keep my vampirish complexion. I avoid the sun because I'm a vampire. And I burn in like 10 minutes flat. I have a roll of bad jokes that I redo. Oh, you all are making me giggle again. I am trying to be good about snipping my threads as we go along. Yeah, this is definitely going to have to hang, and it's something because it's partly on the bias, so some of the threads are trying to like do funny things in here. Did I show the... So we're going to look like a Spanish or Venetian tile work in this skirt. This is my granny tile skirt. That is going to have so much swirl. I wonder if we're going to end up at a full 360 or a 720 circle skirt. I do not know yet because I didn't measure. I just cut the pieces and threw caution to the wind, as I'm apt to do in the sewing studio. Hey, Kilroy, nice to see you, my friend. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I just want to moonlight as a tile mosaic piece. Why not? And it's super lightweight, so it'll be great for the summer. Super swirly and twirly. All right. Getting all excited by everybody hanging out. Let that kind of cloth texture Synth uses on his videos, right? I know. You threw caution to the wind. Usually, who needs caution? Okay, I'm just trying to remember where the top and the bottom is. Because did I pattern match or do anything fancy? Heck no. But that reminds me, I did film the last 20 minutes of the show on Friday. I have the first section up on my locals, and I'm going to be posting the second section so I could thank friends who bought me music to dance to. I unfortunately decided to put it behind my paywall, so if you want to see it, you got to pay me money. But I do have raw hooping footage up over on the locals. I hope you're well, Kilroy. It's been a hot minute. Yes, do pattern matching too late now. It's too late now, Emily. We've already started. Usually you should pattern match. It would be even more amazing. And I don't even, let's see here. I should do a runway fashion compilation, see what I come up with. That would be amazing, Sim. Oh, man. I know, because it was supposed to be like Renaissance, and we kind of derailed or changed the direction of the show because I wanted to see more of the AI costumes that you'd come up with, that you had generated. Those are my words. Some live shots of real fashion mixed with AI fashion, maybe, or just all AI. That could work. As a colorblind person, it's okay not to match things. Oh, man. I know, if this was very fancy, or not very fancy, it's nice enough from the Goodwill, but it would look even more amazing if I'd taken the time to pattern match, but I didn't, and it's too late now because I've already started sewing. But seeing everybody making those Regency short stays, I'm like, do I need to make another period undergarment because I don't have enough corsetry or stays? And I'm kind of like, yes. I do kind of want a pair of Regency short stays for just because. No good reason. Other than I want them, which is a good enough reason for me. I think this is going to end up being a 720 circle skirt. An umbrella line down. Pattern matching is another scam by Big Sewing. I agree, Kilroy. Unless you're doing something very particular for a very particular reason. Are your seams finished? And does the garment hold up? Yes, all right. I'm over these stories from Big Sewing. Changing your needle before it breaks. And that's so funny. The thing that I break the needles with most these days is the open air stitching on those leaves. And I'm not quite sure why that, of all the things, is like the death of needles these days for me. I guess also I could try to get my feed dog cover attached somehow, or just tape it on, because the screw that mine came with, it gets stuck in the bobbin feed. Oh, Ellie's laughing. I loved watching Carolina's Zabrowski's. Yeah, British Regency skirt, crazy shape. It looked like a Roba La Francaise, but hiked up at the bosom like an 1805, 1820 style. Yeah, she did a good video. And, oh my gosh, the Bernadettes, the Indian embroiderer who did the cover for her dress, too much. That was amazing. I'm glad that things are getting patched up with my friend from India, because they always had a misunderstanding and some things happened. I was like, oh, I know people whose family owns an embroidery company in India. Can I get one too? William, as a shill for Big Sewing, you should change your needle after every project. Yeah, I know. Your timing to punch or draw up the needle is off a slight bit, probably. Yeah, because then I'm like jiggling. We're not gonna jiggle. I know. The piece that she made for herself was awesome, and then the crow one that she had embroidered was just something else. It's just out of this world. Yeah, we'll do some fun stuff. Let's see if this shows up. Oh, now we can see the sparkles better. That wasn't Bernadette and them. It was Naomi and Kathy. No, Bernadette. She made a Regency dress for that same ball, and she had. Yes, there was the whole kerfluffle. I remember with the peacock gown, but in Bernadette's video this week, she must have also been invited to the Bridgerton ball or whatever that Carolina went to, and somebody had made her. The video's up. It's stunning. It's stunning, my friends. Absolutely stunning. Just like my gap practice. And the glue all dried clear, which was super impressive. I'll have to pop it off and see how flexible it is, but I know, that whole kerfluffle. I kind of wish that she would go back and finish that dress. That peacock dress. Now let's see here. I love smaller sewing channels. I'm subscribed to an unreal amount of smaller YouTube sewing channels. I need to go back through and see, because some of the Indian and Pakistanis that I'm seeing on Instagram are not small channels. They've got like 1 million followers. Yes, we're all batty over here. To the bath and back. Yeah, Killer, I had to do a short stream yesterday morning because I got into the E6000 again, and we did not last very long. Oh, William, the real big sewing is dry and hard to watch. Yeah, I think that's why I just can't bring myself. Like, I'll do pre-records like hoop videos because then I can edit out some of the funny stuff. But sewing is just like raw and breaking needles and not nice and everything. It's just, this is more fun to me. Let's see here. Oh, Killer, everything has to be a debacle nowadays, probably because of the gram. Yeah. Yeah, because it was making me think, like, because let me grab it. Because I have to pick up a piece and stick myself to my sewing table. Okay. Oh, making dresses for sex dolls. Oh, God. I'm sure there is a market for that. Are you watching that guy Dollhouse Phil Etienne? He sells fancy dolls. I like E6000. It goes great on sandwiches. Oh my God, the taste of that when you smell it. So, oh man, it's just as well joy popped out. So, I got this Curti at the Goodwill. It's got the princess dart shaping. But when I was wearing it under my stays, and when I see the way they cut their garments, it is like the mishmash of European fashions and how it melded with Indian fashion. That it's like the old, like this kurti might as well be a chemise. The way it fits under things. So it's, I don't know, where's my words? I know people that make dolls clothes, big money, I'm sure. all the doll clothes. Oh, God. But yeah, I think that if we want to look at new, as a way to get some handle on old-fashioned sewing, to go back and look at the Indian sewists, because they still use the style lines are there, but just thrown up and mishmashed around. Oh gosh, you guys. Oh man. We're just coming apart at the seams. Oh yeah, like the India and Empire Raj period was the start of that. Yeah, that blending. And you can still see in the construction the influence it's still there versus like Europe. We've just like they got rid of all the or it kind of went by the wayside. But I'm just here for the techniques with my own and that tradition stayed. Yeah, it. Oh, I forgot to grab that piece off the floor. I knew there was another reason I got up. Okay. Yeah, so I feel like by studying the Indian techniques is a way to learn about the old-fashioned European techniques. Oh, let's see here, Killer. I have a book on the Raj I have had forever been meaning to read. Well, maybe now is the time. I'm subscribed to a woman in England who went crazy and started sewing doll clothes. It's actually really interesting. Yeah. I remember my mom had some that she'd made for her Barbie, but she's got one, like the OG Barbie. I have a ton of books like that too, so yeah, I have to go through. That's another thing that needs to be cleaned with my bookshelves. Some stuff I need to keep, and other stuff. Now that I've got I saw a woman the other day moving a stroller with a full 1940s outfit, and I was like, oh, what time I stepped into. She looked happy. I am sure, yeah. There is a time, let's get back to like dressing again, because I'm just barely thrown together right now, but I wonder if she had her baby all dressed up in old-fashioned clothes too. The one I know made the replica OG Barbie outfits, like all of them. Oh my goodness, that is amazing. Some were over, a porcelain doll restoration too. Some were over 200 years old. Oh my goodness. Hey, creepy Gooby. Oh, Killer, one of those people where I have no discipline with books. I finish one and the next one I read is whatever looks neat at the time. Yeah, I'm that way too, especially since I've had my Kindle Unlimited and books don't take up space except for my phone. Because I was slow to learn how to read, but then once I could, you couldn't keep a book out of my hands. It took some time, but it was one of those better late than never dealios. Good times, good times. Yeah, so we've got the Recon Red that we're reading now. I think that's the name of it. What? And there's what's his face? I'm gonna forget the book that we're gonna go back to the series because I don't dress up, but I try to look decent and put together. I never understand people who can go out in shorts and a t-shirt. Depends. Though I don't usually wear shorts. It completely depends on what I'm doing, on what the situation is. Oh, geez, I did it the opposite way. I learned to read before I could talk. You've been reading since you were 2. That is super impressive. I was like 6 before I figured out reading. I don't know. But I knew how to crochet. I just couldn't read. So I had my priorities in line, you know? Do a chain stitch. Oh, that's fun to see the wheel spinning. Yeah, this I'm gonna have to let the hen drop before we finish this off next week. Did I make sure okay, making sure I didn't, my seams are actually closed. I feel like get to the end of the seam and realize I had a big hole in it. What else Yeah, we've all got our time for getting to where we get to. You know what? I think I just read it. Oh, it's a good thing my needle was getting. We were going to have an accident, but I prevented it. Oh, that's really funny. I hope this continues. So I didn't exactly pattern match, but I managed to get the white, except for that one section. They kind of look like not the grommet lines, the grout almost is lined up. Next panel. Yeah, no grommets on this skirt. Oh, that's why I was thinking, as if I needed another reason to make undergarments. But I wanted to try, now that we are getting better at the open work, I wanted to try sewing eyelets with the machine. That's really the technique I wanted to. Since we're getting better at the open air work, I'm like, I could just get my awl and why hand sew eyelets if I could use my machine to sew eyelets? I was like, that sounds like a good idea. I should try it. Alright, I think we'll get this skirt all attached and then we might call it a show. But don't worry, I've got quite a few more seams to sew, so we're not closing down the costume shop quite yet. Alright, should we kick it old school? Rah, rah, Rasputin, lover of the Russian queen. Alright, that's all there is. I remember only the most important really parts of that song. Everybody else can have to go listen to Booney M. Oh my goodness, Synth, I'm not sure if you're still here, but I just was seeing somebody I know was at the Lords of Acid PragaCon show this week. I was like, what? I'm so jealous. If I didn't have to work, I probably would have drived. But alas, a day job. how many panels do I have left? I don't even know. Doesn't matter. They all have to be sewed. Oh, I've got a pin in here. Porcupine, where are you hiding, my porcupine? How do you find it there, my porcupine? Hey, Logan, all right, no worries. Have to drop. Hope everyone has a great week. You have a great week also. Hope everything goes well. You know where to find us. Keep being awesome. This didn't get cut all the way. Where's my scissors? Should we use our big fancy snippety snips? Oh, these are like our giant tailor's shears. They're not completely terrible, but I don't know. I'm kind of partial. I like the German surgical steel better than the Pakistani steel. I know it's a weird preference, but I just like the German steel better. Because I've had tools with the Pakistani steel just crumble, and that was no good. I do have to say, having a project where I don't have to pin and can just run some straight seams, it's a nice break after all of the crazy projects that sometimes we sew at the costume shop. Oh, Ellie, I always love surgical steel from Germany. I know it's the best. Oh, killer! I didn't know they even made steel in Pakistan. I wonder if they even have the ability to make a high quality product. Well, these shears are not the crappiest, but I have had some medical instruments, and some of them, the Pakistanis, it literally just like crumbled after a while, and my German surgical steel instruments are just magical still. Yep, they do make steel in Pakistan. And it is not my favorite. I know, but Allie, you're part. Germans make a lot of good stuff. German manufacturing. Now, I see it because I can't even compare because the only steel tools I've used are either Pakistani or German. Because we don't make good steel here. Because I would love to be able to say I prefer the American-made steel tools. But is there an option? Is there a company that makes American steel tailor's shears? Or even Canadian for that matter? There's one on this continent. Oh, did my bobbin just run out? It did. Oops, and I broke my needle all at one fell swoop. Awesome. These do not fall off the table. Let's see here. Wilkins are good shears, but expensive. They are British. Okay, so we're closer, but yeah, it. Oh, did I just grab out a bobbin? Yeah, I would. Yeah, I would be super happy if I could buy some good quality American steel shears. But I don't think that's going to happen in my lifetime because we don't make stuff anymore. Or I just joke that I'll make it. No, never mind. There we go. One bobbin replaced. Oh, Phoenix, you can't get the bobbin free unless you put a new needle on first because you broke that too. Okay, I should make a list. I need a new mic arm stand, something that clips on, and a box of the 7511 embroidery needles. Hopefully they come in a box of 100 because the way I break them. It's almost like a talent. And just snip the tip, slide through the hole. Mm-hmm. There we go. We don't need to. Never mind. And we dropped our snips. Let's see here. For American manufacturing is coming back, but it's going to take quite a while to recover from the outsourcing craze. That's at least one bit of good COVID did taught folks that global logistics is fragile. True. Schmidt's needles do come in packs of 100 if you want them. Perfect. Yes. I know that I do have them, but I'm going to get a box of 100 of the 7511s. Sold to the weirdo at the costume shop. Actually, it's just as well. I was not being careful there. Oh. I'll just move that over and be a little bit careful on this next pass. Yeah, I'm gonna get a box of 100 of those that size because I loves me some machine embroidery, as I did not know I loved it so much. I should go back and find it though, because in my collection somewhere back an entire continent away and many moons ago, I had needle felted on a piece of denim, an underwater scene, and then I stitched on top of it. And that was my very first foray into that type of stitching. and I loved it then, and I school and life and things, and now I'm back to it, which is brilliant. And I pulled a piece of red that's kind of got an open weave, so I can do some of the try the drawn thread work, because the drawn thread, when you do it by hand, just is a very time consuming. But I've been watching the folks do it on the machine, and I'm like, yes, please. I would like me to try that. The hard part is just drawing the thread before I start the stitching. So tomorrow, I wish. Next week, Saturday morning playtime is going to be a good one. Why are we stuck now? The machine's getting tired. Now we're running into all the problems. And this is what we call a thread snarl. New bobbin, new needle, new mess. Brilliant. Where's my screwdriver? I'll just pop out the bobbin, clean everything out. So I did say that there's our snarl. Yes. I'll just hold it all the way through. Okay. I'll just forget about the organza at the bottom of my tray there. Let's see here, Ellie. I learned a drawing thread trick this week. Use coconut butter soap on the line, then draw the thread after working it into the line to be drawn. Interesting. Coconut butter soap. Mm-hmm. Why then draw the thread after? Interesting. So let me talk through this. Oh, can I get my? Okay, let me grab my fabric so I can work it through real words. So if I'm understanding these words correctly, if, for example, I was going to draw these threads, take a little of the coconut oil soap, and do you take a piece and just work it in on the line so that it prevents the friction? Would a little beeswax do this work similarly? Or would it discolor it? Does this work on all fabrics, or do you have to worry about the coconut thread, will the oils stain the fabric? Or I guess if I'm just doing the practice, it doesn't really matter, because nothing I do is nice yet. Oh, Etienne. Being divorced as a dad is so much. I was good now dealing with X. Oh, I'm sorry. My daughter's such a burden. Oh no! Get rid of me, and I'm kind of tired. Oh, that's okay. We have a couple of single parents in the chat who might have similar feelings about their exes. Sorry about that. Yes, to prevent the friction wax. No, all fabrics. The soap with the oil. Oh, helps wash out. That is good. Okay, I'll look at me for some coconut oil soap. I'm sorry, Etienne. Yeah, you might be in good company. There might be another adult in the chat who's good empathy. Oh, what a mess. I guess it's like the meltdown part of the show, End Life, because my stitching looks... I just have hot mess. I'm barely on my stitching line. Yeah. I should be good and just unpick this whole thing real fast. We'll just start from the beginning. Start again. Okay, coconut oil soap. I'm gonna have to get me some of that. And my mother would ask, is there a particular brand that they liked that's better than the other coconut oil soaps? Oh. No worries. The circus is a safe place. You went a little out of the grout. Yeah, I did. Yeah. We were definitely out of the grout line on that one. I barely caught the fabric, and then there's a big mess. I didn't see a specific brand. Okay, good to know. Because I know when my mom hears things like that, she's like, I want the exact one that somebody said. I'm like, I don't know. I'll just look around, or when I'm impulse shopping on Amazon this week, I'll just pick one out, and then we can report back. We'll make that part of our experiment for next week. We won't draw thread until... Thank God, happy thoughts. I've never seen... Yeah, I have no small humans, but we can all think happy thoughts. Only happy stitches, happy thoughts. Or should we do that terrible one? Let it go, let it go. From another movie I've never seen. Yep, happy stitches, happy thoughts. I'm sorry, folks. We're at the grumbly part of the show. This is like where folks get hangry, stuff starts going awry, and Phoenix is ready to throw in the towel. Like, I'm out of here. See you next week. But no, I did say I was going to finish these things, so we get to sit quietly while I do this unpicking to resew this seam. We're not at the hemming, we're at the seaming. And then we'll go from there. Ugh. What's going on? Hot mess. We're dangerous, dangerous around here. Like it hasn't been so... Oh, I'm mixing up way too many songs. Now Ellie will know where is the actual Threadripper. That is a good question. Probably in the other room. And my other little snips are on the floor. Getting picked on left and right up in here. Oh, the world is falling apart like my clothes in an acid wash. Yes. But at least we can come and attempt to stitch it up and laugh about it. Who needs a thread ripper when I was barely on the line and you just look at it. It's falling apart. The seam is just falling right apart. Oh, that's right, I was good in backstitch, and now I wished I hadn't. When practicing good sewing does not help when you need to unpick. Always practice safe sewing. Wear your googly eyes. Keep your fingers away from the needle. Keep all beverages not on the table with the sewing project. Try not to cut your fabric when you're stitch ripping or scissor nipping and your audience is crying at your ineffectiveness. Now, let's see here. One of the characters on Encanto was a woman that had the power to break storms about, but also she had happy thoughts. Then there would be a clear sky. Fantastic, good movie, ETN approved. Good to know. I'm going to save everybody the pain of me trying to deal with that seam, and I'm going to just stitch out the other panels, and I'll do that one quietly by myself later. We'll just pretend that that seam is all stitched and happy. That we all have happy thoughts for happy stitching. Because who wants to end? I have video evidence, really. You are very effective at ripping this seam out. I can see this. I know I can see this. Oh, I know. I know. I know we're almost there. Being shamed by my own chat to do things the right way and just get it done instead of going back later. You're just trying to trick me, Allie. You just don't want the show to end. Because I said I was going to stop when I got all the seams done, but if I do that one later, then I'm technically not telling the truth, and I'm depriving you of time with me. I see this game. I'm putting 2 and 2 together. And Killer noticed no blood on the grout line. Oh, did I? Oh, nothing like bleeding on a project to make yourself feel bad. Fair. Fortunately, I only broke 1 needle, and so far, no bloodshed. And I see all my chats on all the platforms are shaming me to do this correctly and to keep saying, everybody wants my attention or my company tonight, so I won't deprive you of the clowns at the circus costume shop. The show must go on. Yes. 'Tis true. Okay. ripped it apart like a good sewist. Let me pick up the piece that I dropped. Oops. Now let me don't skirt down. Okay, we're hydrated, tucked in, we're sitting up straight, needle taut. Okay. Now where were we? That's the bottom. And Groot, don't mind my bullshit here. No bullshit minded around here today. Like I joked earlier, I haven't had. It's all good, friends. It's all good. Unfortunately, we are all but mere mortals, and corporeal bodies and human interactions just are what they are sometimes. Get back here, fabric. Get back here, skirt. Okay, lay on the table nicely. Okay. Oh. Okay, who was gonna let me sew this the wrong way around? You guys are really trying to keep me going longer. Oh, and I'm throwing pieces over my shoulder. We're sewing right sides together, not right side to wrong side. There we go. I know what I flubbed up the last time is that I was too close. I was trying to sew right next to the selvage edge, or like through the selvage, instead of a little bit away from it. So let's just... And I'm going to do my same trick. Hey gamers, what? Gamer's wife, welcome. There's nothing wrong with working. I'm going to try and learn to sew. Well, you may have accidentally fallen into a place where that's possible. Allie, I was going to let you try to sew without a new needle too. You're so mean to me. The type of shaming that goes on in a sewing chat is different from other types of shaming. New needles are a scam. They are Kilroy, except I'd broken the needle when at the same moment the bobbin had run out, and I was getting ready to pull up the bobbin thread on the new bobbin, and I was like, wait, this isn't going to work if I don't have a needle in there to do it. Ellie, I didn't remind the bobbin was low. I'm scandalous today. I know! The special type of torture in sewing room chats. Welcome, let's see here. Going to try to learn how to sew. So, I don't know what you're working with, but this is a good place because right now we're just doing straight lines on a very old-fashioned sewing machine. So if I was new to sewing, I would take the time and pin this straight line, which I'm not doing because I'm not, but if you're new, you should. It would have saved me the previous problem that you missed. But because this machine doesn't have a back stitch, I've got everything lined up. I'm going to take a couple stitches. I'm going to stop it. Lift up the presser foot, lift up the needle, pull back to the beginning and start again. And then we're going to stitch all the way to the down. Etienne, I'm learning how to stitch cloth. I'm a Buffalo Bob. Oh, well, We've sewn leather on this channel. I may or may not have sewn some pig skin together in my day. I'm just trying to keep you on your treadle toes. Ellie. Funny, funny, funny. Okay, so now that we've backstitched on this machine, we're just going to drive forward until we get to the end, and then rinse and repeat. I'm just observing. I need to learn to make clothes. We can do some simple things. If you think about what you would like to learn first, because there's definitely some things that are easier or more challenging, and maybe we can talk about it simple so I don't keep the creep. I mean the keep. Or cat. We can do that too. Yeah, we don't always sew outlandish costumes around here. Just a lot sometimes. Because then there's also different fabrics that are easier. Think about what you want, where you want to start, and either are you on my? Yeah, you've slid into my DMs. Shoot me a message and we can work on something. I told her already what I like to see. Yeah, you want dolls, clothes for sex dolls. But I don't think that's what she wants to make. My daughter will love costumes because that's something I want to learn. Okay, we can definitely start off with some simple things. Because once you can do the basics, you can do all the fancy things. And I am driving off my seams again. No, don't drive backwards, kids. You only drive forwards around here. I'm trying to drive the wrong direction. I'm definitely going to need to let this hem level because there's some wonkiness going on here. But yep, sewing is mostly a whole bunch of straight lines and then some fiddly bits. The difference is like what fabrics you want to use. Some things are definitely easier, or just to know what you want to do to have the right tools for the job. But we could do a learn to sew if you wanted to pop on. Once you get have all the tools, I could invite you in and we can have a live sewing tutorial with our friends. I might be able to make that happen. Everything's fun. There's no wrong outfit. The only wrong outfit is the one you make and never wear, which I'm also guilty of. Oh, E.T. know the bottom stitch on the dress. I'm an innocent soul. Oh, man. Yeah, he's been riling up the chat all night long. But I don't think he does anything else, so we'll keep him around for the lulls. But even, you don't even need a machine. If you've got a needle and thread and fabric, we can always start by hand, and or the way, I think my first actual sewing project was from scraps from my other grandma. I made a little quilt for my mom's doll bed that I sewed by hand, and that was my first proper sewing project. So you can, and if you're going to mend stuff and patch it, then that's really done by hand. So we got lots of options. Oops. Drive faster than my rubber face. Nice. I think again on this I'm going to do my cheater waistband, which is a blanket binding. And I can just thread not usually another thread through it. Okay, I patched something by machine once. It was not a great job. Yeah, patching is really, from my experience, best done by hand. It's usually such a small area that needs to get stitched. Okay, we've got 1, 2, 3. We're into our last 3 hems, my friend. So place your bets that no bobbins break, and no thread breaks, no bobbins run out. Then we might need to call it a show. Let's see here, Gamer's wife. No, hold on, I missed Allie. A Singer Patcher sewing machine for the clothes. The class 29K UFA is a great way to mend clothes. Oh, brilliant. Of course, Allie knows there's a machine to do that. Gamer's wife, I do have a needle and thread. I have to make a spot for my grandma's sewing machine so the kids do not get a hold of it. I guess, you've got, bar small humans. Yeah, if Daedrus was small enough, it will be nice to move them through that needle. Pete, you did mean the Peters. Yeah. Here. Oh. Yeah, that I think if I am recalling correctly, that might be a little. But I mean, I got my first sewing box and embroidered pillowcases to hand embroider when I was 5. So there's really, if they're at least 5, you can teach them how to sew. once we learn you how to do it. Oh, so awesome! You've got a grandma sewing machine. Those are the best. My very first sewing machine was my mother-in-law gave to me. It's in the other room. Yeah, but I thought it was better to put them in the wood chipper. I don't know. There's no... Yeah. We're trying to end on a high note, ETN. Don't get me down again. We've only got 3 seams left for tonight. Oops, whoops. Right, yeah. I just hope that our little corner of the internet doesn't turn out to be like the YouTube LawTube debacle. It was so good and totally such a mess. That I agree, Ellie. I learned fixing them first. I broke Grandma's machine messing with it. Broke the belt. Oh no! You've been installing some off and on since then, since 1976. Alibaba, installing belts since 1976 on sewing machines. Yeah, how much slack is too much, and when do you know that, like, can almost wrap it around my finger. I feel like I should tighten this belt, because sometimes it wants to slide before it gets a nice spin going. ETN, I'm just a nut job, but I would gladly go to the bucket putting on one of those first down at the fair. Yup. Yeah. Well, hopefully you are never placed in that position. Yeah. Well, also to make sure you teach her safe, how to be safe. When it slips is when it should be tightened. Okay, then I am well past a tightening. Because it doesn't always, but sometimes, like when I get getting things started, it like just doesn't want to catch. All right, we're down to our last two seams. Granted, there's all the seam finishing that we're not going to do right now. But oh, this is getting so heavy. Oh man, this skirt is gonna be swooshy. Are we just gonna call this the grout line skirt? the Venetian tile grout line costume. Oh, Bree, you are not going to sew sequins down all the grout lines. No, do not even think those thoughts. Gamer's wife, what kind of sewing machine does you have from your grandmother? Because my English is so goody. I haven't seen you change the string for the newcomers. Explain how it's done. Oh, God. Oh. Actually, it's close by. So here... Let's see here, an Amish belt made of tubing is also a good option that doesn't stretch like the leather belt. Oh, that's good to know. But with the grip can overwork a machine. Okay. I don't think I have any Amish near me to be able to get one of those. My focus is off. So, right in between, above my fingers, is a little staple. Oh, do I have my spare belts? Okay. So what we're explaining is, so here's a my new belts. So at one end is basically a metal staple through a hole with an empty end, and the other end has no holes. I meant the needle string. Well, we'll get there too. All right. Oh, you want? I've rethreaded my needle. I haven't gone through the whole thing. I'll rethread the machine later. I haven't needed to change threads yet. I'm using this cone of gunmetal. What is this? Atlantic Leadville 408188 that I think was from my grandmother. We're trying to use it up. You're getting me confused because we were talking about changing the belt on the sewing machine because this needs to be tightened. So, okay, let me finish explaining, and then when I finish the seams, we can thread the machine. So these things attach together, but after a while, the leather gets stretched out, and when I start it, it doesn't start the wheel nicely quickly. It's all right. I can pick up what you laying down. It just takes me a second. The same way sometimes when Allie types, it's in French, and we're like, oh, comment ça va? I know I haven't needed to rethread the entire machine. When I get through this part, I'll unthread and rethread just to show you how to do it. But again, every machine, how you thread it is a little bit different. So don't take this word as gospel. Consult your machine for particulars. What you doing, Crazy Gooby? Don't use violin rosin, that will gunk things up bad. I will not. And I'd not even thought about that, but I do have some gold flecked violin rosin with my violin that needs some attention also. Wow, pardon, mademoiselle en français. Yeah, just like that. Sometimes I know there's a roll on the base and another on the top. Fair. I didn't even know who was talking. I'm just, yes, we're getting to be the polyglot channel, which is great because mi español es no muy mal y mi francés es no. But it does make me laugh because I've noticed in times where your keyboard just decides it's like, we're in Kanuckasty, we're gonna type in French. Which is silly. Silly. I know, and I keep using this grate because I was watching somebody who worked as a costumer for stage, and they were like, usually we just use gray thread for everything because it blends just in enough with the whites just enough and the darks just enough. I was like, oh, I have a huge cone of gray. I can do that too. I know, should we just get William to do your belt seams good still? Perfect. Good. Yeah, maybe it was just me. Like every once in a while it seems like it's not always slippy, but sometimes. Oh, but that's the words I was thinking, that maybe William should just stop using his modern machines and go back to his old-fashioned ones and he'd have less problems. It's Sphinx and Lauderdale, Sphinx and Broomfield, they're just weird horses. know, Etienne, I do more color changes when I'm doing my thread painting. With this, I just try to... I keep the same. All right, our last main seam of this project. Wow, I'm definitely, this is going to be like the super swirly and need a good waistband because this waist is humongous, but it's going to be super swirly. Oh my gosh. All right, let's throw this last seam in. Seam in, not just... in the Navy. We'll look on that. We'll look good in that. Oh, that's funny. I think it would probably fit him. Without the waistband and the tightening, this might fit Miss Alabama, but we'll make it so it fits little old me. X-rated sewing. Yeah, that was trying to be a really bad joke. We're trying to have the seam in, not the semen in the sewing. Oh, my human's laughing. I just got a groan from the peanut gallery. The moaning and groaning is real. Oh, we missed Gamer Girl. I still want to know what type of sewing machine she's got. Or Gamer's Wife, which I think is the same person. Yeah, we'll get Synth to wear it. I'll make something and send it up to Synth and see if they'll wear it on the show. Because I don't do 3D printing, but I do sew some crazy shit. That's true, Allie. We talked about sewing for sex dolls, me making bad jokes, which we just... Oh, man. Chat, you make sewing so much fun. Because I could be doing this by myself. My joke on my channel is that I, see men. There's an emoji for that. Oh, my goodness. I think my only emote that I made on Rumble is my Sewn Rumble logo. I'm not talented enough to make all these moving fun. Everybody's got such fun emotes, and then there's little old me who's like, I'm not smart enough and don't have enough time to figure out how to do it myself. I'd love some more cute emotes, but I'd need a human to help me. All right. All right, since I like you enough, I will hang out for a long time. Oh, I don't have my shirt. No, never. Let's see here. Etienne, I have some emotes for you, but you asked for drinking, smoking grandma. abuela with this. Oh my gosh, I did joke about that. That was a couple of streams ago. What were we talking? I forgot that I suggested that. That was funny. Because my grandma's, nobody smoked. My one grandma didn't drink. My grandpa liked Sequins 7 and 7. And then we had Manischewitz. So let me get up and see what this skirt looks like. Okay. Oh. All right. Here's where we started. And here's where we finished. Everything needs a little bit more work, but thank you all for hanging out with me tonight. It was so much fun. I really appreciate all of you. Kilroy, my grandma didn't do anything. Other one didn't drink anymore. Used to drink beer, but smoked so much she had a rolling machine right next to her chair. Oh my god. Yeah, this is a fun one. I'm going to later do some trimming and use my rolled hem foot to put in some flat held seams. But we're gonna call it a show. Don't wait till tomorrow when you can be fabulous today. And don't laugh at others unless you've laughed at yourself. And the costume shop will be open again next Saturday, 11 o'clock in the morning PST, and Sunday, 3:30 PST. And if you don't mind on your way out of the show, please smash the buttons and be awesome. I really appreciate you all. Chat, you make sewing so much fun. What? Looks like a tail of the reintegration dress. The second one. Shush. On that note, ETN, we're leaving. Thanks, everybody. You've been really great. I'll see you all next week. And if I could get one person on Rumble to smash the subscribe button so I can get to my 100, I'd be super awesome. Thanks, all my YouTube OG community chatters. You are super appreciated. And thanks, Dear Muth, for my first $2 Rumble rant. You guys all rock. I really appreciate you all. We will accidentally learn some stuff next week. Bye-bye.